Uh, well, I actually, after so many attempts at doing some necessary pulls on Yelan's banner, at ayun, nakuha ko. Well, I gotta check it out kung anong nangyari. Ra. So, ito yung nangyari na kung after ko makakuha yung Yelan. So, I'll gotta check yung history kung anong nangyari. So, natalo kasi ako ng 50-50. Space na yan yung umuwitig na rin talaga. Actually, my worst enemy prey. Well, I think kung I think anyone got mind blown about Yelan, guys. So I think mukhang kailangan lang ma-farm yung kanyang bow. Sa malapit ko naman yung wala pala akong guardian items. But I think mahirap kasi itong bagong labas na game mode for limited time. So what now? I think maybe because we have a Yelan, we really know ang ating But alam niyo na yung gagawin tuwing may matakuha tayong bagong 5-star. Let's do a Yelan story quest. Let's go.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been...
Oh, hey, Hoy. Fancy meeting you here.
Thanks to the help of people, but I've been feeling distracted at work. It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
Oh no.
What?
Nothing specifically. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. He seems very fond of you too.
Sure.
Alright, let's get going. Second floor of the Yangsheng house. Oh, ay, kailangan natin ito wait lang, kailangan natin matapos pusin muna natin to. Nakakasagabal. Sorry for disturbance. So ito si Uncle yan. Okay. Na-interrupt dahil ito pala si Uncle yan So kailangan natin pumunta sa dapat natapos ko muna natin yung mga side quests dito sa Liway. Kailangan ng danan. ayun yung kudanan. Ligaw tuloy ako. Kaya ko.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Hoishi, why don't you go... I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this...
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken.
Oh,
I thought it might
Yelan.
take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Fancy joining me?
Si
You'll
Dante
be
ka
among
ba?
the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good...
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too.
All right then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be...
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position...
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. And no need to pay for your tea. You're all set?
Uncle Tien seems really worn down.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi.
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes
Yeah.
don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Yeah. Well, very closed eyes while exploring. Yuhei Pavilion, alright. Wait lang, what's up with that stream? May ikot siya, oh. What the heck? Ano yan? Glitch? Glitch yan? Ba, nakakatawa naman yun.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never...
Oh, I mean...
That's called being complacent.
Thank
If
you, Mel,
happy
for
to just
follow.
accept the way things are, you'll never...
Oh, come on. That's just...
Oh, you
now
can see
you're just being unreasonable.
the dialogue. Okay, sorry. I'll put it here instead. Sorry,
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled. Look, how about this?
Fine.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages.
Current affairs and planning
and
face-to-face
face-to-face
interview.
interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a
Nakakapal
stipulation
mga
I gave them.
Yellow.
Whoever is appointed as the new
Yellow pads,
Tianshu
eh.
will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay. So we're gonna simply go and chat with these candidates.
By the way,
Me neither.
Oh, mga manifesto pala. Kala ko sila eh. Okay, let's go to Mingbo. At please, Mingbo to. Okay.
Finished, huh? What?
Everyone took it very...
Of course they did. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets. That's for me to know and you to find out. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you 2 are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against
Oh, hello,
anyone in
Shuriken.
particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer. You know this with your
Yan,
sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forth.
Oh, is it my...
Yes.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I played World War II. Well, I actually have Changli and both Changli and Shinji. Salamat na lang sa like. Okay, sila lang yung stream.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of... I've worked there for, 9 years. I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days?
What?
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts.
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
Oh, too bad. I actually... Nagawa akong accident yung mapul si Changli. Actually, I want
You know what?
Camellia, but
Let's leave the
hindi pa siya
self-introduction
pinalabas.
there and
Kailan
move
ba
on.
yan?
Oh,
Madili pa masyado.
Hello. What would you like to know?
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be...
Very fair question, but I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than
Yun nga eh.
myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts.
Yun nga eh. Ito ang problema pag merong detailed character na lumabas sa unang version eh. Ay, hindi agad pinapalabas yan eh. Tangang pinapriority talaga yung mga bagong characters naman na bagong na hindi naman konektado sa Wanglong. Ewan ko ba dyan?
Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on.
I'm sorry. I think wala akong interest kay Shangli Liao. I think I'm gonna go to drop playing WoW for a while until I won't. So I actually won't accept any.
How do you plan to determine whether
bundles
you
on
are
the
right
game.
or wrong about your...
A great question, if it turned out that my judgment was to blame for...
Nice answer.
Okay.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a...
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable, but he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent
Zhi,
details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat.
Sure, but no R on the name. Eh?
The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
But hold on, I think. Yeah, I think she is nice, but I don't have enough pulls for her. Actually, I'm doing my best to collect some free pulls on WoW while abang may panahon pa.
Great!
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Okay. Teleport na lang kung naparapin ko sarili ko. Actually, I was so concerned kung bakit talaga na merong nagkaroon ng Genji out of nowhere, pati yung free 5-star. Wala.
I see.
All right. Then
Siya nasadong COVID, guys.
Those three candidates, but Chen Wei went on to focus on his business.
Whoa! So how did you get...
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend, Ming Wo. We first met while fishing.
So, kapag yung mga unang mga detailed characters na lumabas sa unang version ng WoW, I prefer na talagang yung isang kapatid ni Scar, tapos yung si Camille yung una may labas na drip. Imbes na yung mga bago. Alright, thank you, Balloon Boy. Manali si TJ. Oh my god. Right. Can I continue?
Jury came from a poor family. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So, I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and quite. And now, the young are...
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in...
Oh, you.
Sounds like you...
Oh, there's nothing...
Fresh fish soup.
Doesn't it? When we've been fishing, that flavor makes for a fond memory.
Ooh, combine...
Let's get back to the map.
Mm-hmm. I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment.
Okay. Kung di ko trip talaga maging playable si Scar, so deserve niya talaga mamatay eh. Maybe in a sooner story. We gotta find out that in the future, pagdating ng huling episode ng Walang Long Chapter. At doon ko naramdaman na may mga dito sa Genshin Impact, may biglang mga bagong mababas na mga characters gaya ni Gaming nyo. Tapos Cheveres, mukhang wala naman, kahit wala naman sila sa trailer eh, ng 20th chapter.
Had you not asked me why juries this decision, remember.
Understood. Come on.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian.
Okay. Time to walk out.
So, it's gonna be Jiri, right?
Okay, Jergy.
His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you...
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice.
Yeah, I accidentally choose Lumin because I need puro waifus talaga yung mga dapat sa character choices ko eh. Character collection ko. Dapat puro waifu. Ibis na yung MC ko dapat male para anime harem.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. For example...
Yes?
Oh no, not the...
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Who are they?
Did they scare you? These two are as my trusted assistants. They are always
akala ko
standing guard nearby.
katupan man yun, yung mga
They
treasure
Shanghua
holders.
is a business expert who gets his...
That
Wow.
meathead must have been out.
Iwan yan.
Nothing.
Shanghua, visit all the...
Yes, ma'am.
So what about
Oh, we got a
Jiri?
eyeglass tape here.
Jiri. Well,
Okay,
obviously
Jerry.
as the most... Let's go to the docks first.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Okay. Saan yung butika?
Huh? What's Bulai doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on! I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Okay, mukhang di kasi okay about 3.6 dun kasi feeling ko doon ka kasi siguro nag-quit. Dahil wala di doon naganap yung free ride na to kung at least pangalawang story quest ni Forina eh. Maybe madidelay pa during Natlan arc. Well, hanggat di wala pa pang true ending ng Fontaine chapters. So, yung aking mga Natlan chapter playthroughs, hindi mo na siya may pa-public.
Even so...
Alright. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way...
Okay, thank you for like whoever you are.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Hey!
And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine.
Thank you
I
for
got
follow.
to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Actually,
Jerry, I've heard a story. One of his neighbors, he returned
he sounds like...
Why are you at... Well then, in...
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's try not to let him...
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
I understand.
Boss.
Let's walk and talk.
No. Okay, dito tayo.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
Dito tayo.
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of
naman kahit malapit ako sa box.
Very thoughtful of you.
Kahit
Leave
malapit
it to
sila
me
sa
then.
box.
Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Alright. I'll do a Persona 5 stealth trick.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
Oh my god.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These
Meron
days,
jump
it's
box,
quite
paano na
rare for
naman ako
someone with
nararamdaman sa
horse
likod?
stamina to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Juri seems to get along really well with it. Are you satisfied?
We shouldn't jump to...
Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you...
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be
Okay.
able to try all the finest food for free.
Yes!
Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Okay. Hello, I. Hello, SD. Asterisk.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers.
Natikila na
Let's
sa like.
see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Okay, Uncle Son. Okay, meron ka bang na available dyang tuna?
What would you like to buy today?
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the
Liyue Anglers Association.
And we just wanted to ask a few questions. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic...
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Huh? What?
He's good at a
Why
lot of
naman like
things,
that?
but fishing isn't one thing. His catches are always mediocre.
Mediocre.
Not terrible, but
That sounds fantastic.
sure thing. See you.
Everywhere
Aye.
they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's
Ay,
keep
nako.
asking around.
Napawisan tayo sa pagkanay-panay.
Here to buy some fish? You better hurry. When they're
Hello, we're from...
Wow.
Society for Fish.
Please, don't worry. We've heard about a certain Juri who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area.
So that I haven't heard anything
Oh?
because he's so poor. He was still a kid when he first. And he managed. I mean, it's not like he get.
You'd rather he didn't...
Well, I spoke. I think he has pretty. Nobody's perfect.
I see. Well,
Nobody's
Not a
perfect as
problem.
always.
And
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
Okay, we got a clue. So it's time for a second clue.
Hey, it's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. But of course, we also heard that Master Dooku is a kind...
Great!
Now she's lying to a kid.
It's the white lie.
So, Master Dooku,
Sure have. You mean that guy? I've heard many tales of... Probably because it's nothing...
oh, I can
Oh yeah, I know that. It was before that. Sometimes he gives me candies. So...
Just as I thought.
Huh?
I mean, just as I...
I'm not... Oh yeah, one up.
Oh, definitely.
Great. So next time I see them, I'll say...
Certainly.
Thank you,
You're welcome. Well then,
Until we meet again.
any of that sound strange to you?
Strange. Juri seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle...
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from?
Sudden?
So he returns cruelty with... Do you remember what Plus, his childhood.
When you put it like...
Of course, if that's all there was, Jur-E was born... The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's right. And that changes. That's the worst case scenario.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? Even if we ask Juri about it,
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Ah, hindi naman tayo kay Uncle Tian. Oh, Uncle Tian?
Jur-E's
Okay,
manifesto
no need
covers a
to
huge
eat Uncle
range of
Tian ba?
topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into two piles. You take one, I'll take the other. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. Whatever else Uncle Tian might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Okay. Wait, hindi ko lang kung ilang 5-star na yung 5-star idols na nakuha ko. Where's the filter? Yes, let's go to check my pasto.
Even though, well,
Okay, rock. Okay, kung gusto niyo basahin, pwede niyo na lang mag-screenshot. Okay, let's see. Red roads. Cover plans to build roads and bridges. What about ito? Cover various issues related to coastal defense. What about the rock chapter? Covers mining tunnel construction and ruin explorations. What jerseys are...
oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache.
Yeah, me too. Alright, kailangan natin mag-brainwash muna tayo.
Looks like I'm the first one back.
Oh, Sangwa.
Hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers! If you're back, that means...
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds.
Don't drag this out.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my finding, the young master of once he signs a contract,
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his...
in theory, that where he buys from, Chenwei often, it's like he wants people to know.
What a strange guy.
to validate his theories?
I'm back.
Okay, when yan?
Why do you think?
You... whatever.
Hoy, magbagaway, boys.
Well,
The Ministry of Civil... But after a few...
in your opinion?
I don't believe so. According to Miss... Oh, and also...
Whoa.
Like I said before.
Ah! So...
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
Okay.
So, have you finished reading the
We still have...
Okay. So, ano pang yung rest na sa manifest?
I can't see any immediate... The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Qiangshu Pool has always been home to many
Qiangshu Pool.
secrets. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Qiangshu Pool. A long time ago.
So, did they find any...
None. The ruin was complete. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time. Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we
Rock
read it?
chapter.
Oh, yeah! Yi said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is...
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead.
Okay.
Shenwei and Mingbo both turned out to be completely different than what we thought. What about Yi? Is there another side to him too?
So, kaysa nakalokit. Okay, so pwede naman tayo mag-parachute mula sa Jade Chamber. Okay, time to use parachute, guys. Maulan na.
It's pouring out here. Oh, wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they?
No, ang dami
This is the
reklamo ni...
Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Okay. Workside records. Okay. Payday. Ano to, parang parang ito yung mga sinusulat ni Kokom sa diary niya.
What's this?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But it seems
Ledger?
we don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So...
That's a question for the newcomers.
Right. Hello, Iron Shoulder. I need information from you about...
excuse us.
I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. My only complaint is that I guess they just need some time to adjust.
They go out drinking.
You got that right. It rained after work today. Hey, you're only young one.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
Okay.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
Yeah. Roll a die and let's try our luck to get these bad guys. For sure. Okay, it's over here.
He went that way. Hurry, we
To the left, to the left, to the left.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
What's in here?
The footprints stop here.
What?
But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
I bet mayroong secret. Okay, abandoned. Okay. Ang daming kailangan natin mapick dito. Bamboo mat. Burnt out fire. So ito yung torch. Traces nila. And ano naman to?
Looks like we were too late. This has
What do you
gotta be
mean?
where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these
Oh.
ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Blackcliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
Naku, mga fatoy nga.
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. I sent him to look into... I left him a note. So, what did you find out?
Forgive my incompetence. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I...
Well, Uncle Tien said that...
What? No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more...
Fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid... Well, any suggestions?
No.
Not a bad idea. Upei? What are you...
Honestly, I've...
Okay, so...
No, we'll still need...
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his Be sure to arrive on...
Okay. So, looks like it's time to time sheet. So, anong oras? Mga 9 ng umaga. That's 9. Okay.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the...
Qianwei, Mingguo is reliable, but not quite In contrast, after much
What? Oh, thank you. Honestly, in my estimation, would either of you
I don't mind.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Jur-E, you'll have some
I will live up to the Tianshu name. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order.
Count me out. I'm not in the...
Jur-E seems pretty relaxed now.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting...
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
Yelan!
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got...
Lady Yelan, Jur-E has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him.
Quickly.
So Jur-E really sided with the Fatui?
No, talaga yung Fatui talaga. So, let's do a fast method. Low level pa lang ng Yelan
Uncle
ko eh.
so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. He's too
God
good
damn
at this.
it.
How the heck did he manage to I guess Jur-E didn't let his guard...
No, Upei says he's much more relaxed than usual.
What?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien...
Shinyue kiosk. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. I figured that if we spooked him, so I stopped Upei, and I stayed here to wait for...
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait. Let's go to Xinhui.
Okay, let's go to the kiosk. Baka makahanap tayo mga clues dito kalong sinusuot ng si Jerry. No thanks. I'm busy.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose.
Our customers are free to dress however they please.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, maybe I did, but it's...
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one.
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of
A bottle of liquor.
Yes, a very strong cut. This gentleman ordered it in person.
Man, this wine.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Shigu Antiques. Okay. Tingnan natin ng pumunta ng Shigu Antiques daw. Yan pala si Rio ha. Ma'am, I need your help. Maybe I can.
Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a waneware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality.
Sure. Which?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware.
Jerry picked up his set not long ago. As a quality just so you're aware,
Don't worry. Price.
For this set, the wine glasses are...
Okay.
Well, don't take too...
This is turning into a...
I'd just like to point out that
It's not like you did...
my specialty is in...
Napaka-smart talaga ni Jerry talaga.
Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But...
If so, it's...
What do you mean?
First of all, Zhi isn't much of a drinker.
Hindi siya
On
lasing.
some level, he hates... If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager sake... No. This is a victory feast. Held in honor of Zhi's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys heart. Now, where might we...
Fatui of...
Have both locations surrounded.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our...
Get with the program, would you? This is a
Puta
covert
program.
In which case, we don't need to...
Great idea!
But Lady Yelan...
I'm well aware. Stick to your orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Zhi may be asleep.
I'll be waiting for you at the... If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night.
Alright. Okay, mga kalahating... Okay, mga last 8 tayo pupunta doon. Okay, what now, Yelan?
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool?
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet.
Thank you
Sensible
for like.
choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there.
Oh no. Wait.
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Yeah. Bring out your bow and hit the jackpot, baby.
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Hold on, could I do get that thing first? I actually need to evaluate the Zhongli statue around me. I need to evaluate the Rex Lapis statue. Okay, dandan lang.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Mga treasures dito. Yan nga eh. Nakamiss. Yun madalas
There's
nagagawa.
been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit
Yun
of a
madalas
labyrinth
nagagawa natin
inside.
kung gusto natin
I can't guarantee we'll be
makomplete
safe
yung
once we're
commissions there
underground.
daily.
The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment.
Don't worry, we're all... By the way,
They have other things to take care of first.
Right? So we're gonna do a dungeon, right? Okay, so kailangan natin ng Geo for this one. Anyway, anong mga magagandang team para kay Yelan? So let's hold on, can I actually need a... Okay, I gotta use my own Hyper Bloom team for this. Alright, we're gonna do a Hyper Bloom team. I had to. Okay. So itong Yelan ay may kumudap. Kung yan ang pagkakataon makapag-explore ka na mabilis ka itong Yelan. Pero kinakailangan ng energy recharge para magka-available yung ultimate ni Yelan para for hydro wet reaction.
Shine down!
showing you... Hi! With sword comes shadow. Hey!
As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Ano naman to? Yung mamaya ka na yung dito eh. Para siya nag-change ng identity ah.
See that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here. That must be the emergency access.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight.
So, ano gagawin
Trying
natin?
to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Sige, meron tayo. tayong elevator. What is this thing? Oh, for this one. So, kailangan natin makuha yung fire na yan. Can I get up?
Illusion shut!
The show begins! Hi! I can keep going! Incoming! Nowhere to hide!
Galing talaga! Tinakasan talaga ako! Patay ko ba, di ba? Okay, tama. Patay ko talaga. Huwag ko kasi tikita eh. Actually, focusing on killing and... well, how many... Okay. How many characters do you have? Yung mga characters mo, pakalibig mo lang yung UID ko dyan ba? Pwede ko naman ma-review dyan para sa'yo. Okay. So, pwede yata tayong swimming in that gap.
The water's gone down!
Okay. Okay, we got another elevator. Okay, sobra na. Ayan, kailangan natin mahanap yung mga rest of fire.
Shine duck! Yeah!
Strike up!
Whoa! Available na yung ultimate ni Yelan. Okay, let's move this one. So let's move this. Don't cannot move from this side. Oh my god. Prepare yourselves! Gates up!
Illusion shattered!
Fallen Amber! Help! Hi!
With sword comes shadow.
Now you shall perish!
Ah. Okay, got a chest. Yes, now we can go back. Let's push this. Okay, we got a shortcut.
The waters flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
But how? May bang clue kung paano ko ito magawa?
Take it easy.
Okay, kailangan dapat nasa ilaw yun. Okay, urang ko muna to. Hey.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Oh God, meron pa.
Let the world collide.
There is no escape.
Go. Hey. Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I actually need to sting, guys.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. Come on, bottoms up. You'll get there. You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already, I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your Come on, another round. Less.
Sure.
Lak-lak
You didn't
talaga.
give me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend, but I have to say, you really are quite a genius. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into a... what was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutral...
It struck me one day.
You have performed, aside from
Don't worry.
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why Uncle Tian hasn't been feeling well recently. What a nasty guy.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have...
Okay.
Excellent. We've, seen no progress on the... But soon, everything will be... I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey.
How could I forget? The only way...
Yes. Just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. But you? You had nothing. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home.
Yes,
Heck, when you're not...
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now... Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should... How well this goes for up.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like...
Whoa, this is the good... Huh? Jur-E, you poisoned my wine?
You seem surprised. How could I not? You really think I'd put... Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the...
What?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for the Fatui plant... But things didn't quite go to plan. Faced with the... It explains why you acted alone. Of course, none of that...
Jur-E. After I die...
A record? Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me... He'll help me tie up... He has been... Sweet dream.
Oi, slow down! Cinematics.
Nice one.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, we were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up? I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on...
This is how you want to... Fine. You do you. Oh, we... Nothing...
One wrong. You followed him. Let's talk about... When I take office, I don't deny that I used under...
You still don't get it, do you? What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E. Clever people can always... There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's... He was like a teacher and a father to...
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even cruel? Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who...
That's enough!
Basta kolekta ka lang ng mga commission keys. Tapos, mahanap mo yan. Pero may mga ilang pang mga previous quest, character quest na kailangan mong magawa para pa-unlockable na yung Yelan story quest.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jur-E these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. I'll have someone remove the explosives.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Okay.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this'll be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Let's go out. Okay, tayo ng alas 8. Okay, I think I actually need some.
There is now...
Dr. Baishu.
Dr. Baishu. It's good we...
How did they say? Unfortunate.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Ah, you're here too? Yes, the exhaust.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check it. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not.
You have my gratitude. People...
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle...
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. Normally, the UID Pavilion would be responsible.
Yes, to be quite honest, when I concluded that, in the end, even he changed. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things.
I have to admit, the intel suggests that the Fatui saw. He chose that he also installed us afterwards.
But that's still
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine?
How is...
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Still, he's...
A deal?
Yes. Zhi's not the one I'm interested, but once the Fatui
Well,
Almost. Unfortunate.
Uncle Tian? Yelan? What are you talking about? Paimon?
Zhi colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, with Yusupov in our hands, also we'd be able to gain control of Theophon, Yusupov's second-in-command. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options. Why else did you...
So, okay, well...
We got halfway. The first part, but when we tried to make contact with the
Fatui.
I found out from other sources the Fatui's main force. It's a pity that Theophon got away.
I have to ask, Yelan. Do you have... I remember you showed some interest a few days...
Oh, that. I prefer my current life, although it'd still be... All right.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting your... Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. If you have any more questions...
Well, alright. You know what? I think kung pag hindi kung yatang okay naman ang pang sub DPS to si Yelan. And actually, I really need a... Ano yun? I just actually need a fire main DPS right now. Well, and I'll get it able to get you to gather more privileges for either Yuta or Yumiya next.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Add Ash. Thank you for
It's because of your special...
Add Ash.
Okay. Alright, I think I actually need to build artifacts for my Yelan. Okay. So I think I need to simply go to... Okay, I gotta go to Mommy Died Court to farm some Yelan artifacts. So I think mukhang parang wala na yata siguro tayong oras. I think I'm gonna priority to do what I had to do here in my house.
It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way.
Oh my god.
Really?
This is an unsafe place to conclude the stream, guys. Okay, fine. I think there are no thunderstorm crashes here. Alright, stream's over, everyone.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?